salty caramel messy chef, you made me log on 22 seconds early, honey. You made me log on 22 seconds early, honey, because I want to know. Oh, I wish it was a way. Oh, I could private chat you. Let me see. Private chat. Hold on. Let me see, Caramel, because if I find out a way I could get you on this screen. If I could find out a way to get you on this screen without giving everybody the access code, oh baby, I'm gonna see what you got to say, baby, because I ain't scared of nobody. Let me see how I could do this. Salty caramel messy chef, send me a DM. Send me a DM right now on Instagram. Send me a DM right now on Instagram, and I'm gonna give you the code. I'm gonna give you the code to get on the screen, baby. I'm gonna give you the code because I want to know what it is you got to say. Because baby, I don't been to Cleveland. I don't been to the cocktail. I don't been to the master plan. I don't been to them raggedy ass restaurants off of Superior. Okay, baby, you can't tell me nothing about Cleveland. So I want to know what it is you got to say, baby, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let me slow down the chat. Oh, they said my mic. Let me turn on my mic. Hold on. See, she don't came on here talking all that big stuff. Salty caramel messy chef. She don't came on here talking all this big stuff. Now I ain't even got my equipment. Now I ain't even got the equipment ready. See, now I'm ready to fight. Let me slow the chat down. Now I'm on this thing ready to fight. Because she want to come on here talking this big stuff to me. Hey, Cleveland. Let me tell y'all something. I had Detroit. Baby, I had Detroit in a tizzy last night. Shouts out to my good homegirl, Jill Tracy. She hit me up about me going off on Detroit. I had the girls in a tizzy last night about Detroit. Detroit, y'all know y'all messy and y'all raggedy. Y'all know y'all messy and y'all raggedy. Y'all, we gonna have us a good show tonight. It's another one of those slow. Y'all keep saying Carlos from Detroit. Carlos raggedy too. Like I'm supposed to ride out for Detroit because me and Carlos friends. Carlos raggedy too. Everybody from Detroit raggedy. And the Houston girls was real mad. But Houston, y'all is late, tag, can't dress, it's hot. Or whatever. Somebody said just wait for the baddies audition. Yeah, it's gonna be a baddies Detroit audition. Detroit, and then some of the girls did have to get me together about, if it wasn't for Detroit, it wouldn't be, the music that we had and a lot of the different Black publications that came out of Detroit. I mean, but every raggedy place got a few notable things about it. Every raggedy place got a few notable things about it. Okay. And Toya Bush Harris from Detroit. So that's all we need to know. Somebody said, I'm just glad you didn't say nothing about Mississippi. Kiera Steele, it's nothing to say except y'all are the lowest ranked state in education, the highest ranked state in STDs, the highest ranked state in poverty, the highest ranked state in abortion. Me not calling Mississippi out last night was simply me just giving grace to the downtrodden and the underserved. Okay, Mississippi, y'all got enough. Y'all don't need no help looking bad. And me going off on Mississippi is like me getting into a fight with Andrew Caldwell. It's just, I'm going to end up going to jail because it's just a given that Mississippi is twin sisters with the state of hell. Okay. Mississippi is just twin sisters with the state of hell. It's just nothing worth anything going on in Mississippi. Nothing worth anything ever came out of Mississippi. And my daddy from Mississippi. My daddy, whole side of the family from Mississippi. It's just a raggedy place. It's just a raggedy place. You know what I'm saying? If you was born in Mississippi, it's because you did something in a past life and God didn't quite want to send you to hell, but he wanted to let you know that Jesus is real and hell is hot. So he banished you to a generation or to a lifetime of living in Mississippi. Girl, she's talking about don't say nothing about Syracuse, New York. Love, we don't even know where that's at. Okay. They don't even teach Syracuse in schools these days. Maybe that's one of them schools I'm gonna have to go get one of them vouchers from and go to the private school to learn about Syracuse, love. So you're safe. We don't even know how to spell that. You say you just wanted some attention, love. Nobody's saying anything about Syracuse, including the people that live there. Okay. We don't even know where that's at. We don't know nothing about it. The only part of what don't do upstate New York. We're not doing upstate New York. We don't know where upstate New York is. Don't nobody go to Syracuse. Don't nobody go to Rochester. Don't nobody go to Buffalo. We don't know where none of that's at. Don't nothing of quality come out of any of them places, baby. It's all about the Manhattan boroughs and the downtown part where the rappers be. Don't nobody know nothing about. They could cut off upstate New York and the whole world would just continue going on and would nobody even know nothing had happened. Child, what I know about Little Rock, Arkansas, that y'all was gang banging in Little Rock. That was the first time I knew that gangs wasn't for me. If y'all want to watch a real good documentary about some rundown ass black people, y'all need to watch Gang Banging in Little Rock. It was an HBO special. Y'all remember Gang Banging in Little Rock? That was a really good eye-opening special. It's called Gang Banging in Little Rock. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna have a pretty good show tonight. Let me tell y'all something. We got some cooking ass sisters that's coming on the show later on tonight that sent me all types of different seasonings for my food that I've been eating on for the last 2 weeks. And they sent their package in like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I thought that normally when I go to my P.O. box and I get the gifts from the different people who send stuff in, normally they're appearing that week. So I wanted to cook with their things. And I didn't know that they wouldn't be appearing until later, but they did. But they're coming on now. But I've cooked with their stuff. It's so good. I can't wait till they get on the thing. Second update, y'all. It's 1,300 people in the cruise room. I already slowed the chat down, y'all. It's 1,300 people in the cruise room. And only about 150 of y'all got cabins. Can y'all lurking asses? Listen, I don't mind you being in the cruise room, but baby, can you at least be going on the cruise? Y'all is in there making it real miserable. Y'all making it real miserable for the girls that got their money. Y'all making it real miserable for us now. Hold on. This why I don't fool up with the Family Dollar girls. I'm rich like this and not like this. Because see, y'all come with too many problems. Y'all all in the room asking questions, posting pictures, wanting to do and see everything and ain't even put down $15 yet. Is this what miserable broke hoes do? Y'all just like to aggravate the girls that got a little bit of coins. Y'all just want to lurk and bother the girls with coins. Y'all want to bother the rich girls. Y'all want to bring our self-esteem down and our self-worth down to them low cabinet shelves on the Family Dollar shelves that y'all be stocking. Y'all trying to bring us down to y'all level. Go ahead and ask y'all supervisor for a couple of days off so y'all could come on the trip. You could get a solo room with taxes, tip, fees, and everything for $14.80. And see, I'm gonna tell y'all what a Family Dollar girl's mad. The Dollar Tree girls mad because they can't do what they do when they come to Miami. They can't book a room on one person rush card and then 13 of them be in there. See, no, ma'am. Miss Virgin Cruise Line said, not today, girl. They said, not today. They said they're going to need a prepaid visa for every gelled down piece of edges and snatchback ponytail that crossed the threshold of their boat. They're going to need a card. They said they're going to need a card. It could be Chime. It could be Rush. It could be a Cheesecake Factory Visa card. They're going to need a card. They said they're going to need a card. And see, y'all mad because y'all can't be D'd up 13 to a room on them people things. Shout out to everybody that's going on the Funky Bunch Cruise. Y'all enrollment is going through the roof. I love it. Let's see if Q actually researched his topics tonight. I research my topics every night. It's y'all hoes that don't be on. Y'all the ones that don't be on with the get down. I want to clear up something. There was somebody, I was speaking freely and I was saying the trip is not that expensive. It's $2,500 bus down the middle. And somebody had said to me, Q, to be honest, $2,500 is a lot of money for a Caribbean itinerary. And I just want to clarify, on average, the trip is about $1,500 per person. The cabin double occupancy is $2,500 and you bust that down the middle. I also saw yesterday, y'all, that the solo rooms, if you are a solo traveler and you don't want to be bothered with a roommate, honestly and truthfully, it costs you the same to split it down the middle as it does to be a solo traveler. I saw somebody in the Facebook room book their thing and a solo room is $14.80. And that's with tax, fees, and everything. So do not miss out on the trip and miss out on the opportunity to fellowship with us because y'all are waiting. And tax time would be too late. Anyway, one other thing I want to point out. Since we started doing a little political corner on the show, I can't prove it. I absolutely cannot prove it. But I believe that my show has been dinged and placed on somebody's radar. It's been dinged and placed on somebody's radar. And now there are people who show up in the chat with very pointed and direct agendas in their commentary. I want y'all to look out for them when we start talking about the election stuff. I have noticed that a lot of the comments have been just way too specific. It's been a lot of bots. And it's been a lot of people with white avatars. And it's been very specific, the agendas they've been pushing. They've been pushing Biden is a pedophile. They've been pushing Kamala is not black. And there's a few other things that they specifically have been pushing. And I'm here to tell you, infiltrators, y'all always give yourselves away because y'all don't know how to blend in. They always respond to specific comments with very tailored and pointed responses. And with that being said, my All Saints sisters, I'm going to pull y'all into the show at about the 8:30 mark, okay? I can see y'all down there, but I'm pulling y'all in about 8:30. It's very, yeah, I see some of y'all saying y'all notice it too. And so with that being said, we finna go ahead, and jump on in to what we got going on in the political corner. Now, I'm going to say this. You know, this is how you know God is real. Some of us were so upset about Donald Trump being invited to the National Association of Black Journalists situation. And y'all, when I woke up today and I started catching up on some of the clips, I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. This is actually one. Donald Trump and his potty mouth literally is the gift that keeps on giving. At this point, I am convinced that this man does not have any political advisors anymore, that he's fired everybody. He just said he gonna do and talk about whatever he wants to do and talk about, because none of what's coming out of his mouth is helping him whatsoever. All you can do is shake your head at some of the things that have been coming out of this idiot's mouth. And the first thing that I want to get into is how Donald Trump has said that essentially vice presidents really don't matter. The vice president being on the ticket don't matter. They historically have no impact on the elections.
Look at JD ready on day one.
Hold on.
You look at JD Vance. Is he ready on day one?
Does he what?
Ready on day one, if he has to be.
I've always had great respect for him, and for the other candidates too. But I will say this, and I think this is well documented. Historically, the vice president, in terms of the election, does not have any impact. I mean, virtually no impact.
You look at JD Vance. Is he ready on?
If you look at what data, sir? If you look, it's virtually no impact, and it's documented. And it's just the way that this man lies so effortlessly. Well, if what he is saying is the truth, y'all, then why is it so crucial that he run on his fake fact that Kamala is the worst vice president ever? I'm not even gonna spend time trying to dissect that. I'm finna move on to the next thing, y'all. We finally got an answer. We finally got an answer on what a black job is.
Journalists in this room, I know and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are black. I will tell you that coming from the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr.
they're taking the employment away from black people. They're coming in, they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. Big problems, and a lot of the...
All right. Now, I recognize the fact that I don't live in a border state. I don't live in a border state. I do live in Miami, all right, where we've had a lot of influx of Cuban immigrants all my life. And there is a bit of racial tension amongst Cubans and blacks here as it relates to resources. But I want to know for y'all out there, are y'all black jobs threatened? Have the immigrants come in and taking y'all black jobs? Because the gag is, honey, every black job I had, I never wanted it no way. They could have had it. They could have had this old underperforming, underpaying, behind black job. I never wanted it anyway. Is they coming in taking y'all black jobs? And see, here is another thing, and you can always tell where there is a lack of top-level diversity. You can always tell where there is a lack of top-level. That somebody said, Florida is a border state. Well, what country does Florida border, my love? Listen, enlighten me. If Florida is a border state, please let me know what landmass that we call another country that Florida borders, because last I knew, Florida was a peninsula and we've got water on 3 sides of us, and the only other states that we border are Georgia and Alabama, if my geography serves me correctly. So I know I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I just did not know that Florida was a border state. And unless the people were like just coming out of the water, I don't know. Nevertheless, lack of top level diversity. This is how you always know when there is an absence of black people. When somebody tries to speak to black people and presents a problem that's not even a problem. I can't speak for every black person, and I can't speak for every group of black people in every state. But I will say this. I be at the black agenda meetings. I be at the black people agenda meetings, and never once in the black people agenda meeting did anybody ever say one of the problems that the people are having, that black people are having, is that the immigrants are coming along and taking our jobs. Come on, somebody said it. Black jobs are usually city and government jobs. Immigrants don't have documentation for those type of jobs. Immigrants mostly do construction, cooking, and hospitality. So thank you so much, Tristan Jackson. So again, if I am wrong, I just want y'all to know if the immigrants is coming in and taking y'all black jobs, because they ain't took ours or whatever. And it's just so funny how he is trying to sow this division. Y'all see him in action trying to sow this division. And I am here to let you know, Trump campaign, this level of division that you are trying to sow, it only works with white people. It only works with white people. Come in closer. White people are the only ones that be running around scared of the migration crisis. I promise you, other people of color do not be worried about immigrants and people come. That is white people fear mongering. White people be the only people concerned with other groups of people getting theirs. White people are the only group of people that ever be concerned about other groups of people getting theirs. Now, black people, we get mad when we see other groups come in and they get services and stuff that we've been waiting for and that we don't get, or we get upset when they get preferential treatment. But as far as trying to scare us as a collective and be like, oh my God, the immigrants are coming, y'all need to be scared. That's just not a thing that black people be worried about. And again, I can't speak for every black person. There may be a few of them over there in the corner that's worried about it. But as a collective, and if you want me to take it a step further and add a little bit of comedy to it, I'm going to tell you why black people are not worried about it. Just like the young man Tristan came on and gave the commentary about what black jobs are, I'm going to tell you one thing about black people, and I don't know if this is good, bad, or somewhere in the goddamn middle. A black person could be homeless, could be having 6 of their kids living in a doggone station wagon with 3 eviction notices in their glove box, and we ain't going to pick no goddamn strawberries. We ain't going to work in no field. We'll live under a bridge. Black people will live under a bridge, let all their kids starve and die off one by one before we take our ass back out there to a doggone farm or a field and pick anything in the doggone sun. Now, that's one thing about it, 2 things for sure, and 3 things for certain. We ain't taking our ass back out there picking nothing. And those the jobs that the immigrants be doing, so we really don't be worried about it, okay? Another job that they be doing and why we don't be worried about it, they be doing construction. Let me explain something to y'all Trump people and white people. More times than not, anything that got to do with hot and manual labor, black people not doing it. If it got anything to do with hot, outside, and manual labor, we're not doing it. Now, 2 things black people will do before we do work in the field. We'll sell pussy and we'll sell drugs, okay? We will sell pussy and we will sell drugs. We'll sell the hell out of it, baby. We'll sell it. Just go to Detroit. That's all they do in Detroit is sell pussy and sell drugs. We will sell it. We'll sell it to your mammy. We'll sell it to your pastor. We'll sell it to your preacher and your principal. But we not going out there picking no strawberries. We ain't picking no fruits. We ain't picking no strawberries. We ain't picking no grapefruits. We ain't picking no cantaloupes. And we ain't doing, and the only black people that's out there doing construction is the ones that got out of jail and can't get no job, baby. The felons. And they ain't doing that for too long, because as soon as their cousin Craig come along with a lick, they finna get back in the street game and go to Raggedy Detroit and sell them drugs. We'll sell some coochie and we'll sell some crack, but we ain't out there worrying about no immigrants taking out. Now, those are black jobs. Those are black jobs. We will swing our ass around a stripper pole. We will sell cooch up and down the boulevard. We will push bricks. We would do credit card fraud. Okay, we might even squat in them people rental property, but we ain't worrying about them immigrants taking our black jobs. Not my black job, baby. Not with all this good Floridian coochie I'm sitting up on, baby. I'ma always get me $40. I'ma always be able to get me $40, baby. It ain't an immigrant alive that can take my black job. Not with all this good Meg the Stallion puss I got over here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You will never ever get my black job. Hold on. Hey. I had to go turn the air conditioner down because I was right there talking about hot. And I think the temperature from our ancestors had done ran through my veins and made me hot in this house, baby. Just a minute. You see that? Do you see how I just abandoned my black job because it was hot? And you think that you're going to divide us up against the immigrants? Baby, we ain't fighting no immigrants for no hot job. Now, we might not be able to stick together as a people and got a long way to come, but that's one thing we are in collective agreement about. We ain't doing no hot job, baby. That's just in our DNA. The only hot job black people doing is working at a soul food restaurant in the kitchen. That's about as far as it go. Outside of that, ain't a damn black person alive doing no hot job. So you're going to have to try to find another way to get us to compete against the immigrants, Donald Trump, because we ain't worrying about them immigrant people. We really ain't worrying for the most part, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to relegate these people to not important, but honestly and truthfully, I really don't see, and this is just me and my sphere of influence, I don't walk around seeing black people talking about immigrants, concerned about them, worried about them, nothing to that magnitude. So trying to scare us, talking about it's an invasion, and they're coming in and taking the jobs, child, please. We ain't never had no jobs in the first place. We were selling ass and crack. So we don't know what you're talking about. All right. Moving where y'all was selling ass and crack because I'm classy based and I went to college. Okay. I ain't never had to sell it. One thing about it, and two things for sure. And I'm gonna tell you when you real rich. See, only low down broke hoes got to sell theirs. I got the luxury of giving mine away for free. That's when you know you a bad bee, honey. And see, I get to hunch who I choose. Why you hunch him? Because I want to. How much you charge, baby? I ain't got to charge. I got the luxury of being able to give mine away for free. And that don't make me a hoe. That make me elevated, baby. That mean I ain't worrying about a thing. I ain't worrying about a thing. I don't have to sell my body. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can if I want to. But I don't have to. And understand that's the difference between me and y'all. I'm black like this and not like this. I ain't got to sell mine. I got the luxury of being able to hunch whoever I want to hunch for free. And see, some of y'all think that make me silly for giving it away for free. I say it makes me liberated, okay? And it makes me elevated. And it makes me understated. Y'all need to understand. That's a whole nother level. You on a whole nother level spiritually and psychologically where you could just go out there and get that thing away for free, baby. When you can look somebody in the face and be like, I could get a smooth $40 at you, but I'm here to do community service. Bye, y'all. That, you see what I'm saying? That's how good my loving is. Okay. Shouts out for all the girls out there that give it away for free because they can. Okay. Shouts out to all the girls out there that give it away for free because they can. I'm not talking about the girls who can't even get $40. Now, you don't clap your hands, sis. We're not talking to you. We're not talking to you. You need to go back to training camp. I'm talking about all the girls that give it away for free because they can. Oh, my God. All right. One last thing I want to touch on in the political corner, and then we're going to rock and roll. And this is on Kamala being a DEI hire.
On Capitol Hill have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it?
How do you define DEI? Go ahead. How do you define it?
Diversity, equity, inclusion.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Is that what your definition?
That is
Give me a
literally
definition
the words.
then. Would you give me a definition
DEI.
of that? Give me a definition.
Sir,
of
I'm
that.
asking you a question, a
you
very
have to
direct
define
question.
it. Define it for me, if you
I
would.
just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a black woman?
Well, I can say, no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always
But you know
identified
what?
as a black woman.
I
She went to a
respect
historically
either
black
one.
college.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do
And
you
I
believe
think,
that
I think
she is
somebody should look into that too when you ask continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire?
I
really don't.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something. When I saw this, black people, that stuff that's coming out of his mouth, y'all did that. I am appalled at the amount of black women in my comments who keep saying she is not black. She is not black. For the record, her mother is East Indian. Her father is Jamaican. He came on a black platform to push this she's not black, she's Indian agenda. Here goes somebody right talking about he's not lying. He came on this black platform to push this she's not black agenda because y'all are the ones running with it. For those of y'all who did not go to college, I'm going to make something very plain for y'all. For the girls that did not go to college. You do not, and for some of y'all, this may be an oversimplification. Most people go to undergrad between the ages of like 17 and 22. You are in undergrad. You do not go to a historically black university and you do not pledge the very first African-American female sorority if culturally you don't identify as black. And as far as I am concerned, that's where it starts and stops. That's where it starts and stops in reference to she's not black. Well, she thinks she might, you know what? She just might not be. She just might not be. She thinks she black. She went to a HBCU. Now y'all want to split hairs. She's biracial. Get off my line. Because here's what I've come to realize. You'll never be able to win with those group of folks that feel that way. So with that being said, y'all, I'm just going to move the hell on. But she's a DEI hire. And y'all watch how the minute Trump leave this black stage and take his butt back over to the white stage, he start pushing all that crazy, stupid rhetoric, or whatever the case may be. She is black. Her daddy is Jamaican. Her daddy is Jamaican. He's Jamaican. Her daddy is Jamaican. That makes her black. It makes her black. It makes her black. It makes her black. So can we be done with this once and for all? Here we go. Racial dolagel. I'm not even entertaining that. Anyway, y'all know who else is black? These next two sisters that I'm about to bring to the stage. And I'm going to tell y'all how black they is.
Really?
They so black, y'all. They mailed me a bunch of butter in a box, bitch. They said, I went to my P.O. box. They said, you got a package that say refrigerate only. I said, who sent me something got been refrigerate only? Y'all, I opened up the box And when I saw everything I had in the box, I said, "Oh, somebody sent me some crab legs butter. They real black." And then I had to read and read and read. I was like, "Well, how? Because they sent me these 3 things." I said, "Well, just how much crab legs they think I'm finna make?" And then I got to reading, and you know, you real black when you stick your fingers in the butter and gotta eat it. And with that being said, y'all, I want to bring to the stage Asia and Aaliyah of Meet the State Catering. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Funky.
How are y'all?
Are well. How are
Okay,
you?
so first and foremost, guys, I want to thank you for what it is that you guys sent me. I have been cooking with it and it's great. But before we get started, give me you guys' website so I can put it in the ticker down here.
It is www.meetthesaints.com.
Meet
And
the
it's spelled the A.
Saints.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because we black. So we had
There
to
it
put
is. There it is. There it is. Perfect. Y'all, so listen, I go to my P.O. box. The administrator at my P.O. box is like, "You got a package down here." Oh, why I got that R right there? Let me take that R out of there. They said, "You got a package that say refrigerate only." I said, "Oh Lord, let me come down here and get my little package." And when I got it and I saw these products right here, where did the damn thing go? Let me see. There it is. These products right here. Get into it. Let's talk about what we got here.
Yeah, so Meet the Saints. Let me just tell you a little bit about us. Well, first we want to say hey to the Funky Bunch.
Hey, Funky Bunch.
Yes, we are definitely a part of the Funky Bunch. So, hey,
Y'all coming on the cruise?
Yes, yeah, we're coming on.
Lying. They lying. Look how quick she looked over there. Lying.
Coming. Yeah, but so let me tell you a little bit about Meet the Saints. Our company was born in the kitchens of our mothers and grandmothers, but built from our love of food and traveling and wanting to bring those flavors to everybody's kitchen. And you want to say something?
And guess what, Funky? My family is from New Orleans.
Are you serious? Which it's so funny. I'm going back to New Orleans tomorrow morning. I'll be in New Orleans Thursday through Monday. So y'all out there in New Orleans, catch me if you can.
Yes. So we're from families from New Orleans, but we are based in Jersey. Yes, from Jersey. So that's where Meet the Saints comes from. We did a little play on the words. We wanted to include both our families, both of where we come from, and so you got Meet the Saints. And when you come and you try our products, you get to try a little bit of us. So we try to bring a little bit of us and a little bit of the world to everybody's kitchen.
So tell us about these products.
So our butter. So first of all, I want to just kill the notion of butter being bad for you, because butter is not bad for you. Butter is actually very good for you. It's packed with all types of vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin D. It's good for gut health. It's good for you. And so with these butters, you can take them. We wanted to make it easy for the non-cook, for the cook, for the chef, for the restaurants. We wanted to make it easy. And so we have all different types of flavors, and you can just take it and you add it on your meat, your vegetables, your
pasta dishes, rice dishes, if the possibilities are unlimited.
Right. And we even have a dessert one that you can take and you can bake with it if you want that, you know, your grandmother's peach cobbler or your aunt's sweet potato pie, but you really don't know how to flick that wrist. So we have the dessert butter. There it is. And it has like sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, all types of good things in it. And you just take it and you put it on your apples, and you take your frozen crust and you got it.
Nice.
And so you don't have to add no sugar, you don't have to add anything, everything is in there for you.
Now y'all should have sent me a dessert butter, y'all, because they sent me.
We're gonna get you one.
They sent me, y'all, the jerk Rasta pasta butter, which I love this one. They sent me the scampi butter. I love this one. And then when I read the sun-dried tomatoes and garlic, I didn't think I was gonna like this. I'm just not a big tomato person, but this one is really good too. But I'm gonna tell y'all, for me so far, it's a tie between the jerk Rasta pasta and then, you know, black people love scampi and the scampi pasta. They both are super good, as y'all see me sitting here eating them off my fingers right now.
Yeah. So we wanted to bring fresh flavors, fresh products, and so that's what's making us different from everybody else. So if you notice in your scampi that you're looking off your finger, it has fresh lemon zest, fresh parsley, and some, you know, spices, and that makes it real nice. And so you can take that And also with the jerk, with all the butters, you can take it and you can make your own Alfredo sauce. You know, Rasta pasta is like in, and so people don't know how to season it up. So you just take this butter and you add it to, add some heavy cream to it, get your pasta, add your protein, cook your protein in this butter, and you have your Rasta pasta.
Oh, wait, I got one too. You also can add white wines to these butters, reduce it down. Now you have a sauce.
Nice. Ooh, that's real. And what type of dishes could you put that sauce on anything, huh?
Crab claws, vegetables, it's endless.
Muscle.
Wow.
And the Cajun garlic, which is our baby. So we are on the road to getting this one in the grocery store. So if you see the packaging, this is the packaging that they can look out for in the grocery store.
Nice.
You can put it on oysters. We know you love oysters.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And for the girls, you can actually get, if you're a Prime member, you can get oysters for 99 cents from Whole Foods on Fridays, and they come shucked and ready to go, right? So you get your oysters, you put your butter on there, you put your Parmesan cheese on there, throw them in a hot oven, and there you go. You got your charcoal oysters. And we have all these recipes that we're giving you, that we're spitting out. They're on our website, so you can just go there and get them.
So just quickly, on average, how much are the butters a piece?
So the butters are $12 a piece. They're going to be a little cheaper once we go into the store, but you know we are a black owned.
Yeah, no, that's not bad at all. That's very affordable.
So they're $12 a piece, but we got a little special deal going for the Funky Bunch, of course. They're going to get 30% off their entire purchase when they come and they buy from us. So they're going for $12, and we also, let me tell you about our sauce. We also have the.
Oh shoot! I want one of them too.
Those in your box.
Did I? Oh, you know what? Them hoes cap it at the thing, because they took the stuff out. They took all my products out the box and they put it in the fridge. So I don't have no way of knowing what all was in there. If y'all sent me one, I'm gonna go back up there. It's probably up there in the refrigerator. Okay.
But we'll send you another one. It's no problem. Yeah, so that sauce is good. You just throw it on chicken, throw it on shrimp. It's delicious. The honey buffalo, sweet, spicy with some garlic. Is really good. So
quick question. Is there a particular promo code that the Funky Bunch uses when they go to check out?
They're just going to use Funky.
Oh, just use promo code Funky, guys. And y'all,
yes.
I love it. I love it. So listen, y'all, Funky Bunch, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know how we love to run up Black females cash register. Quick sidebar. The last lady that we had on, guys, that had the hair product, she hit me the next day and said she did $11,000 in 24 hours. But y'all know how we like to do. Y'all, we got to run up, meet the Saints registers, y'all. $12 is not a lot of money. Y'all see me over here eating off my fingers, and the stuff is good. It doesn't taste like that frozen stuff or that shelf stuff that you get. It really does taste small batch, like somebody took their time and made it with love, y'all. So let's run up the register. Let's run up the register. Let's run up the register. And ladies, y'all be sure to check in with my people and definitely let them know how the Funky Bunch showed up and showed out. Is there anything y'all want to say in closing before we get up out of here?
Just we wanted to let the Funky Bunch know that we do have a book coming out soon. Just telling everybody, because anybody can come up with a product, and it's different getting a product ready for retail. So we're going to be teaching our Black people. We want to create generational wealth. So we're going to be teaching them and showing them the road to retail, how to get your product just from an idea, from a recipe to getting it ready. I mean, all the little steps to how to get your packaging together, the road to retail. So that'll be coming soon, the beginning of 2025.
Each one teach one.
Yes.
There it is. I love y'all so much, and y'all have a good one. Much success to y'all. Be good. Bye-bye. Y'all, when I tell y'all this butter is real good, this butter is real good. And I hate being ghetto, just sitting here digging in this with my finger, and then I'm going to have people come over to my house and serve them out this same jar. Well, I don't dig in my butt like the rest of y'all, but this stuff is real good. When I be drunk and stumbling in from the club, I'm just going to spread some on some toast and lay my drunk ass down. Nevertheless, let's get back into the show. That butter real good. Let's get back on into the show. Okay, y'all. So y'all remember that we did the story yesterday about Kim Porter and her memoir. We did the story about Kim Porter and the memoir. Well, I am here to I am here to hold on a second. Okay. I am here to inform y'all that that stuff with that memoir, y'all, just may not be true. And this is a post from Ebony Electra. All right. And here is why I am very prone to believe what Ebony is saying. Number one, Ebony is a friend of mine. I have been knowing Ebony for well over a decade. She's one of the Atlanta girls. Ebony was very popular on the club scene at one point. She's credited in Atlanta for being, you know, a huge, you know, girl that connects people, so on and so forth. She was Kim Porter's best friend. She was Kim Porter's best friend. At any given point, when you go through Ebony's Instagram or whatever the case may be, she is always with Kim's children. She's got all the throwback pictures with Kim. She's got pictures of her, Kim, and Diddy. She is honestly and truthfully one of Kim Porter's best friends, okay? And when you've got Kim Porter's best friend coming through, and believe it or not, Ebony has been riding and dying for Kim's legacy for the longest. But when you've got Kim Porter's best friend coming through and saying, y'all, this is not from Kim, then it's going to make me take note. And yes, she doesn't know Kim's every move. She doesn't know Kim's every move. Absolutely, she doesn't. But we also don't know where these alleged pages came from either. You see what I'm saying? So again, I'm not here to convince nobody of anything. Believe what it is that you want to believe. I'm just giving you another perspective and letting y'all know that Kim Porter's best friend came through and said that that memoir is not from Kim. And then if you scroll through the comments, I found it interesting that Misa Hilton was also in the comments co-signing what it is that Ebony said. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want. I am going to choose to believe Ebony. That's just all I got on it. Do with the information whatever you like. This next story, y'all, is a mess. It's just a hot doggone mess. And it involves Lil Scrappy and one of them doggone TV shows.
Put a finger down if you were on a Now That's TV show and you won the show and you and the guy who you won the show with decided that y'all were going to see where things went, date, and potentially get serious. Put another finger down if you were at his house one day and decided that you wanted to invite your friend over so we can all get lit. And he tells you to have her Uber to a gas station and you pick her up from the gas station just so she doesn't have his physical address. Put another finger down if y'all were vibing, turning up, getting lit, and y'all all mutually decide to have a threesome. And then a month later, after having that threesome that you brought your friend into, she calls and tells you that she's pregnant and by the guy that you're talking to. Put another finger down if now he's gaslighting you into thinking that it's your fault and you're the cause of this and you need to now handle the situation and talk your friend out of having a baby that he does not want. Now put another finger down if after having a conversation with her, she decides that she's keeping the baby for sure and there's no talking her out of it. Comments like these cannot go unanswered. Yes, we use protection. The only thing was that in the middle, I had to leave because I had to go get my daughter. My daughter comes first. So I left her there only off the strength that I knew that she was going back home the next day. And because me and him are talking, I trust him. So a month goes by and we get a phone call that she's pregnant. I call him and I ask him what happened after I left. And that's when he proceeds to say that he was so drunk and high, he don't remember anything that happened after I left. Put a finger.
Am I the only one who's stuck on the fact that you got up and left to pick up your daughter because you knew your friend would be leaving the next day? I got up and left, and I trust him because I knew she would be leaving the next day. The next day, y'all. The next day. Girl. Okay, I'm going to take my time with this, and we're going to break this down so slow. So, number one, you just started talking to this guy. I can almost wrap my head around a threesome situation occurring because we are all out at the club and we are drinking and then we all come home together. There is no way in hell I'm going to be laid up somewhere with my man or my woman, just us two. Just us two. And then somehow a conversation ensues about a threesome. And then I say, oh, I know somebody that's down. Let me call my homegirl, my friend, to come over here and hunch with both of us. That's the first part. Now, if you want to have a threesome, call one of your damn friends, okay? Call one of your damn friends over here for us to have a threesome. Then we all over here fool our line, and you get up to take your daughter, to go pick up your daughter. Why you didn't get up and take your friend with you? Why didn't your friend get up and leave with you? I'm sorry, young lady. I'm not buying this story. I'm not buying this story. You are attempting to tell this story to shade him and to shame your friend and to make you look like you kind of innocent in all of this. I'm not buying this story. It ain't a woman alive. It ain't a promo code funky for All Saints. It ain't a woman alive that's going to invite her friend over to hunch on her and her man, and then I'm going to get up and leave my friend. What did you think? Because I knew she was leaving the next day. What did you think they were going to be in there doing, love? They had already took their clothes off and hunch. And I'm sorry, you trying to do this whole, they must have hunched raw after I left. No. All y'all was in there hunching raw from the get-go. I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying. Oh, all of a sudden y'all were drunk and high enough to use protection when all three of y'all were fooling around. But then when you left, he must have ran and slipped back in it again. And baby, I'm finna tell you something to your friend. I don't know how far along your friend is, But based on that conversation that I had with Mama D the other night, and I'm not going to disclose because I don't disclose what my celebrity friends tell me, but daughter, anybody who know this girl, y'all better send her this video and she better listen to the hell of what I'm about to say right now. If your friend think that one time she don't hit the jackpot with getting pregnant, and that's one of the reasons why she wants to keep this baby, I am here to tell you she is about to sign up for a life of pain, poverty, and heartbreak. I'm just here to tell, baby, I'm here to tell you there is nothing for you to get from him. I am here to tell you, love. I'm here to tell you. I'm not telling you what I speculated. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. There is nothing for you to get, baby. You are not going to be living good with this one. Bambi already said Scrappy don't pay bills and couldn't get the house in his name, so on and so forth. And Mama D pretty much supported those sayings. I'm going to leave it at that. There is nothing for you to get. If you think that you're going to land on Love and Hip Hop or so on because you pregnant from Scrappy, he not that dude like that, mama. You not finna get rich, famous, and all of that from having a baby from Scrappy. You better abort mission. You know what you said? Miss B said, no daily crab boys for you. And I already told y'all the worst thing you can do from a man is have a baby from him. Baby, if you just a couple weeks, Kirk and Rasheeda and this girl is back on the Love and Hip Hop, y'all. About this baby. And they back having grown lady conversation. Jasmine says that Kirk is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He wasn't at the child birthday party. Rasheeda chimes in and says, one thing you need to understand is that things are never going to be exactly the way you want them to be. Jasmine says she knows now. Rasheeda says, one thing Jasmine never has to worry about is that baby being treated different than any of the other children, that when she's around, that baby is loved just like the rest. Jasmine says she doesn't understand why it's been so long since her and Rasheeda have sat down and talked. Rasheeda says, basically this is you and Kirk stuff and that y'all need to figure it out. Then Kirk, and I honestly believe Jasmine, towards the end of the conversation, Rasheeda gets up and walks away, and Kirk goes, so when I come get the baby, there's not going to be any issues or whatever. You're not going to be coming to the door, butt naked or whatever. And Jasmine goes, wow, I see what you're doing. Okay. But just remember, I don't forget. I don't delete any messages. And then when she says that, Kirk's get the stumbling and bumbling. Oh, y'all say I can, for whatever reason, I couldn't hear. Maybe my headphones had came out the hole. Nevertheless, y'all, what y'all been thinking about this Love? I didn't even know Love and Hip Hop Atlanta still came on, quiet as it's kept. I didn't know it still came on. And at this point, I just don't. Am I the only one who still doesn't believe any of this is true? I just still don't believe it. And I say that because look at the position Melody Holt took. Melody Holt was like, Ariane Curry is not coming onto a platform that I built to help further cement and embarrass the fact that my man stepped out on me. something about the way this is being handled and Rasheeda's willingness to participate this on TV just doesn't feel right to me. And Shonda say it's a mess, but it happens for real. I know it happens for real, but this just I don't know. It just feels to me like Rasheeda and Kirk are just too willing to play along with this. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it. And then we did it once and it was fine and well. And then y'all bring her back. Y'all want to reignite this stuff, I guess. And it's like, and the girl Jasmine, I'm sorry, like I would just never sign up for this. Like, I don't know if she's getting bookings. I don't know if Jasmine is getting club bookings or if she's gained any type. I mean, do you know how much money you would have to pay me to submit my name as a home wrecking whore that had a baby from a married man? I just don't know that you could pay me to do that. I don't know, y'all, but that's some people stuff. They still doing the same thing over there in Love and Hip Hop that they did 13 years ago when we first met their ass. And then last but not least, y'all, I want to get into this last story that's really gonna make y'all laugh or whatever. This is the nerve of the church people. There is a Catholic priest. The Catholic priest wants to now sue Grynder. He wants to sue Grynder because his information leaked. So for those of you guys who don't know what Grynder is a gay dating app where you log on and it'll tell you, this guy is 30 feet away from you. This guy is 1.2 miles away from you. It's a hookup site. And this pastor is mad. A Wisconsin priest was outed and he lost his job. He now wants to sue Grynder for millions of dollars, citing that, they breached his security information and he lost his job. And it's brought him great embarrassment and great loss from his community. And I am just baffled here. I am baffled here how a man of the supposed cloth is just totally evading responsibility. And y'all know that I have an issue with people who start the story in the middle. You can't start the story in the middle. The story does not start with your information being leaked on Grynder. The story starts with the fact that you are gay and on Grynder and is a Catholic priest. I am not here to convince anybody of anything about their beliefs. And I'm not here. I don't have the energy anymore to battle anybody and their Bible and what they believe. On my wish list of places that I wish the world would get to, I wish the world would get to a place where we understand that some people are just biologically engineered this way. And if you don't believe me, guys, this is what y'all don't seem to understand, why these types of people always get caught. You cannot beat nature. You can't beat it. No matter how you suppress it, no matter how hard you fight it, no matter how hard you try to pray it away, nature will always prevail. And that is why you have these people in these positions who are supposed to be carrying out these roles that always get caught, because their nature will always trump, these all other things. And his ass got caught. The same way the GOP is the Grynder Super Bowl. But they're the main ones talking against homosexuality, but looking to hook up. I would love to be at one of those GOP conventions and see how it is. You just got hunched in your ass on Monday night, but then Tuesday, you're standing at the caucus while they're shamming and shaming away homosexuality, and you sitting there clapping your hands with a sore booty hole. Bujana just all scratched out. I would love to get an understanding of how it is that works. But, sir, quiet as it's kept, I think the Catholic Church should be suing him. I think the Catholic Church should be suing him. How you gonna beat the church being mad and gonna want to go sue Grynder? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Anyway, y'all go on and make sure y'all booty holes intact and it ain't sore. Y'all please go to Meet the Saints and run up their register. The girl need to eat. And then too, stop going in our cruise room terrorizing us with y'all broke ass if y'all not going. And y'all need to go ahead and sign up. Don't forget, today is the last day for Paid for Your Say. Promo code Dineva 125. And with that being said, I'll call y'all later. As it relates to me doing a show in New Orleans tomorrow, I fly out at 10 and fly out at 8 and land at 10 in the morning. More than likely, I should be able to do a show because I'm going for my stepmom's family reunion, and I don't believe the activities start until Friday. So I should be able to do the show unless I just get with my sister them and just want to go eat and be like, to hell with y'all ass on the 1st of the month, which is very likely to happen. But I'll let y'all know sometime tomorrow late afternoon, early evening. And I'll call y'all later. Bye.